Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, Season 2, Episode 64. 64, I'm looking at my note. My memory is now so bad officially that I actually have to go and have a look at a note that I make 5 minutes before we're due to start recording. 5 minutes? 5 seconds before we start recording, I should say. So, last episode we got to the point where we had got, where are you? The Rune of Gluttony, which, when combined with some pixie dust, and some orange and some white and some brown saplings in the old Petal Apoca 3, which is there, we do need a water source actually. That's a good point. Well, we don't. There's a technique, obviously a thing we can do, which we will do after the fact. For now, I'm going to place this. I'm running out of places to place this. You can go there. We'll just go and find some water somewhere, because we must have some water somewhere, and then we can get the first release done. Come on, there must be somebody somewhere got some water. You know what, I don't think we have. I think we're going to have to just go and have a quick snooze, head down and find some water, and yeah, that's no biggie. But yeah, so we were aiming last episode to get the Kikimurus done. Kekimurus. And I think it's fairly safe to say that we got there. The only thing we hadn't, with the exception, is of course the exception being that I'll take 2 just because we can, and we'll make an infinite water source up there. Right, where's my book? A few levels get me back up there. And yeah, we kind of ran a bit late, which, you know, come on, we're talking about me here. I have a casual disregard for time. And we'll just make the infinite water source here. I think that is actually going to freeze over, isn't it? I think. Doesn't matter. It will be what it is. So we were aiming to get towards the keiki, and the big step of getting towards the keiki was, of course, getting this thing running, which gave us the necessaries to, aka the pixie dust, necessary for making a Kekimurus. However, I have got some plans. Right, so we need to take you. What were you? What did we need again? Pixie dust. That was over here. I'm not going to do 4 for the time. I'm just going to do 2. And then we want some, we wanted, yeah, that was right, we needed brown, didn't we? And that was why I made all that. To, yeah, after struggling, I tell you, Britannia is the bane of my life for this. It is always the case that this thing will singularly, there we go, brown. Yeah, we'll leave you in. You're not doing any harm there. We're going to need more brown anyway, but yeah, if I, no, we're fine. Yeah, we'll do that. I can do that all off camera. Let's get one going, because that's my mission, is to get the one going. Right, so we got you, and then we needed, was it brown, white, white, orange, and brown. Okay. A white, an orange, and the brown one. And we take those, and those, and those. And that should be one of those, that, one of those, two of those I should say, that, and that. And we got this, the old Cakemuris. Right, so the other thing we're going to need is well, so we're going to need to make a mana spreader. I'm going to make an elven mana spread. Oh, are you out of... Yeah, you are. Cool. We'll leave you there. We don't need you running constantly. And we can also turn the preview mode off. Got plenty of that going. Let's go and do a bit of trading with the elves. So we're going to need a couple of bits of elementium. And those. Thank you. And elementium, that's the two of those. Right. Armed with that and a flower of choice, which can be any. Green. Lime green. I don't think we use much of the lime green anyway, so we'll go with the lime greens. And we can make... Well, in fact, I don't even need to do it. I'm suffering with between mod pack lag. 1 and 2. And then the other thing I wanted to have a look at was the so you got the everlasting guilty pool or creative. Okay, we can't do that. We can do the fabulous pool by using shimmer rock, which is okay, bifrost block, which you get by doing stuff. Okay, that's fine. We're not doing that then. So we're just going with mana pool. So long as we know. It always it's always beneficial if we know what we're doing. Now I need 10 of those to start off with, and we're going to craft up a double block of those. Right, so armed with that, we have got an auto placer, we have got a whole load of cake. Now the auto placer is going to go there, and it is going to have underneath it, right, redstone mode deactivation, hold redstone to, yeah, okay, fine. So we use redstone to deactivate it, so we'll not stock it with stuff yet, but what we do need to do is get it ready to stock it with stuff, and that is going, oh crap, yeah, all right. Yeah, let me just do, I don't know why I'm doing that actually. I keep on forgetting that I've got this flying thing going, haven't I? But if I just bring you down like that and then place you on top of there, then that works like that. And then once I play, when I place that shulker underneath it, it will start being stocked with cake. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go here, and we're going to place the. Let me just leave this here. Let me just do this right. So if I place the plant after, yeah, we'll do it after. Okay. So my thoughts were very simply this: take a Elven mana spreader, place it pointing straight down, and right here should be the correct place. Now if I have a look at that, yeah, helm. Let me just bind that in so it is correctly bound, otherwise I'll be worrying. You will bind to that. think we're probably good there. And then finally we put the Kekimuris down. There. And we should find that that has bound to that. Excellent. Let's get some mana going. To do that, of course, we're going to take our cake from here and what we should be seeing, hopefully now, is a cake placed there. This thing nomming away at it. And that is absolutely full. See, that can't actually keep up with that. Although it's fine, that's not a major issue. Right, we've got mana coming through. And it should be, at this stage, I mean, it's not the fastest mana in the world, but that's a minor worry. What we do need to do is get enough to make another Kekimuris and repeat the setup over this side, which will be fairly straightforward. 1, 2, 3, it will be there, and that will be fairly easy. So let me make another Kekimuris and I will be back with you in a moment. Alright, well that's 2 of them running, and that seems to be working fine and nicely and discreetly hidden there. I've made 1 mana diamond out of that pool, and this is obviously, I've just started that. However, needless to say, it is not my intention to run this entire setup out of, you know, a giant shulker full of cake. That makes very little sense whatsoever. No, I have a different idea in mind, and we are going to need to go and deal with Astral Sorcery next. So let me sort my inventory out a little. And yeah, I'll keep you on me. Those can just go into there along with that, and that can stay here, and that can come over there. Lovely. Right, so this is doing its thing. It's making mana, and it's making a hell of a lot more mana than, say, the equivalent fire-based, coal-based system. And you know, it is free. Those cakes have not cost me anything, so I will get to use all of those cakes up. However, we are going to go and we're going to do a little bit of Astral Sorcery to make a couple of devices. So let me just start pulling the stuff together for that, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, well the first thing we're going to need to do is make a thing. Well, this is where we're aiming. Collect crystals. I need 2 of these, and to make that we need these. To make those, we need all of this stuff. So we're going to need a whole load. We're going to need 6 pillars. Let me find myself a chisel and do 6 pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pillars. Let me double check. That is like that there. We're probably not going to have enough starlight to do this. We may have to wait till the next night, but that is not a problem. A couple of chiseled, a couple of engraved, and a runed. Okay. A couple of engraved, a couple of chiseled, and a pruned marble. There we go, pruned. Oh god, I can't remember now. Where were we? Engraved and chiseled. Engraved and chiseled. You're going there and there. You've got that there, there and there. No, I don't think that's quite right, is it? Gold and star metal. And when we have enough starlight, we can make that. But right now, we bloody well can't. Of course we can't. Why would we be able to? Now, where did I put my thing? There. It's all right then. Right, well, I'm going to let that continue on, and I shall be back with you in a little while. Alright, so the first step is we need to wait till the starlight just reaches the level where we can. It will soon be there. This is a reasonably, I won't say it's the most powerful altar in the world, but it's not bad either. It does the job. So we'll get that done any second now. Guessing, yeah, the moon's not really well up yet, so we should be okay. We normally manage to get this far. Come on, crank it up. Here we go. And almost. Yes, there we go. Right, irritating noise time. And unfortunately, this does also require a little bit of engineering, I suppose is the correct phrase. Because we're going to have to build a Starlight Infuser, which, again, not majorly difficult. However, the obvious location to put that is up here near this, because this is our, let's get that running again, this is our liquid starlight tank, and yeah, we need to make, let me get the book, nope, yes, bang, that needs to go in this structure, which is going to take a bunch of stuff. We also need some I don't remember there being lapis. Okay, well, we need a lapis block apparently. This is going to go up one. So what I am proposing to do, I think, is what is this? Is 7 by 7 by 7. So if I come over if I go from here, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, if I go from here. Get the right tool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brings us neatly up like this. So we can use this structure up here in our to our advantage. We can also hopefully make this tower look a little bit more interesting as well. So we shall do that. Let me get the structure built and I shall be right back with you. Alright, I've filled in these corners. I don't know if this is going to have a knock-on effect. We also have a slight issue with lighting up here, but we'll deal with that one in a moment. I just want to check this out. So, do you work with those? You do. That's interesting. So it kind of suggests that we can put blocks in which are in some way not linked to the altar, which is interesting, because that means I could potentially bounce straight back up. I could potentially fill this back in, and it won't look quite so bizarre from the underside. We'll give it a try, just make sure this works once I've filled it all in like that. I don't mind that being there. And oops, and obviously we end up with this rather nice structure on the top anyway. Now with a bit of luck, yeah, we still didn't use any stuff, so I'm going to make 8 of these. I'll be back with you in a mo. Alright, just in time. We've got this lit up now, so that's nicely done, and we're just in time to start using this thing to make... oh, give me that bucket back. I'll put one of them down. I need to... I think it was there, 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 and there. There, 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 and there. There, 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 and there. That doesn't look right to me. That looks actually right. Let me just double check that again. Crystal in the middle. Oh, it needs to be attuned. Okay. There, that's easily fixed. We'll head up here and hopefully, with a bit of luck, my constellation will be in the sky, because I don't want to have to muck around putting another one in. Wait for the night. Wait for the night. Yeah. Yeah, once we've got these, hopefully this should be an interesting way of generating cake mana. Not 100% certain, we'll see, but what? I'm thinking that we should have had a thing. What constellation can we see in the sky? We can see that one. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's Discordia. Okay, let me jump in here. Get Dissidia, I should say. And we'll grab all of these. Hope we got enough. I've got a couple of... I've got some spare, so... Did I pick them all up? Oh, there's one there. Right, let's have a look. One there. One just there. One there. One there. One there. Oops. One there. I need one more, don't I? Yep, I need to go and grab one more. That's not a problem. We've got one. Oh dear, I think I'm coming down with a cold. If anybody's noticing, I'm a little bit more chesty than usual. I know that's a scary thought, but I think I'm definitely coming down with a cold. Right, let's do that. While that's doing that, we'll put that in back away. Okay, that looks like it's almost there, I think. Yep, and that one. While that's doing that, let's run down here and put an attuned rock crystal in the middle. Oh, you're kidding me. I need more starlight. That means I need to get a thingy relay done, doesn't it? All right. How am I going to? I can probably fit one of those in over each of these. Actually, let me just refresh my memory on the relays, and I shall be back with you in a mo. Alright, we need to make a quick mirror. Now we've got this, of course, we can do this a lot cheaper. So let's get that going. I don't know why these aren't rendering in on my version, but yeah, well, we shall live. Sure we go. That should be a lens. So I put the first one in, and that is going to go there. And we should see that now we have lots and lots of juice to make that. Now, meanwhile, We'll take these out. We'll make more spectral relays, but we'll have 4 of these, because it kind of works with the design anyway. And we can double this up. I don't think we're going to be able to do another one this evening, but we may even run out of time. Yeah, we did. Damn it. Oh well, that'll wait till the next evening, but in the meantime I can definitely get the spectral relay, these more 3 more spectral relay areas done. Because I don't think, I mean, do I... Yeah, there's a step over them, but we'll live. They are at least in keeping with the design. So I'll get those done, be back in a sec. Alright, 4 relays in place, all working, although some of them are not showing their respective lenses. Let's go for it. Oh wow, we are seriously maxing out this altar. Which is a good thing, of course. There we go. Gimme. And let's do the next one while we can. And bang. So, these things, obviously, we all know that you can use these to transmute iron. Oops, hang on, let me get the relevant book entry. But they can also, apparently, transmute... this is all based on apparently, by the way. Yeah, they can also, if I get the right entry... let me just go and grab that quickly. Transmute iron, and if we can find that, block transmutation. Based on the results of the iron ore, other blocks could also undergo transmutation. The Astral Zone seems to be providing hints to other possibilities all on its own. You have no idea where the information is coming from. Well, if you look carefully here, there's a sea lantern, magma block, sand, diamond, whatever the hell that was, sandstone, netherrack, and pumpkins. Yeah, pumpkins is the name of the game. So first off we need to sleep, because we need to run off out into the world. Well, I could run home and sleep and find some pumpkins, or we could just go into the world and find some. They're not that rare that we're going to struggle, I think. Especially not with journey map, because we can just go over this and eventually we should see a suspicious cluster of orange dots on the map. There perhaps. Maybe not, maybe, who knows. They're usually not that hard to find. I attempt to just go out into the world and try and grab some because we can, and I only need one. I'm not seeing any though on the map, which is a bit of a pain, because of course that's just making a complete liar out of me. It's like, oh, they're dead easy to find, and then he goes, no, they're not. My voice is going. Anyway, I am going to go and hunt down. You know what? I may not. I may go back and get the seeds. Yeah. Sorry, I'm off to get the seeds. Back in a mo. Actually, before we do that, we're going to go ahead and check over on our mana production, because I suspect that we probably ate all the cake. I've been, while I'm passing the time, by the way, I've just been placing some more of this blue dirt on the altar here. We're still, well, we're down to our last 2. So all of those cakes between them, that's the wrong wand, have produced about a mana pool and a half. So we'll restock while we're there. The system I'm looking at, I've got no idea how effective this is going to be, by the way. So yeah, the system we are looking at using here will be a time over time system rather than a mass production system. But because I tend to spend, especially with this pack, I tend to spend an awful lot of time building and just placing, I don't know, clouds or whatever, whatever you might find in there. Then yeah, I don't see a major issue with that, because there are 2 ways to build these. One is to come up with a system which is super efficient and super, I'll take half a stack, that'll be fine. I don't remember making them. Stone brick pump. I'm not going to complain, I just don't remember making them. Okay, that should be that. Grab you. That'll be a happy bunny there. And we can head back over to the Britannia area, where we shall hopefully get this last bit done. Alright. Now, the plan is very, very simple. What we will do is we will go here, and there, and we are going to place our 2 crystals, one there, one there, and then we shall grab our pick and we shall. Now what we could have done with is some bone meal, actually. Look pretty though, don't they? Yeah, we could have done with some bone meal. So I'm not sure if I've got bones, so let's just take a small amount of that and bone meal that up. 2 of those, and we need yeah, we're gonna need that. Gonna need me ho. Right, and the idea is simple. We basically do I do this for, no, I think what we'll do first is we shall go and place these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then I need my, oh come on, be somewhere. Not in there. Right, it's probably over there. The linking tool. We need the linking tool, because we're going to link those celestial crystals to those blocks. You've got to be, there you go, 1 linking tool. I don't think I need that anymore for now, so we'll just drop that off. Alright, fly back over there. I had started planning out my next stages of this tower as well while I was passing the time, so we should be okay now. To link this to those 4 blocks, and then we should be able to link you to these 4 blocks. Ah, no. Actually, that doesn't matter. Let me stop linking, and then we're going to link you to that, and that. Alright, that kind of works. I was going to just do 4, but it does actually make sense to have 2, because that way we get double the efficiency. Right. So now armed with that, what we should be able to do is we can get a bit of hoeage, a bit of that, and a bit of that, and we can basically come down to there and get that to maximum age, and there, and get that one to maximum age, and eventually one of those will grow a pumpkin. They've got 8 slots between them, and these should then convert the pumpkin into cake, and the cake will get ate by the Cakeamuris. That's the theory. Let's see how it goes. I'll be back in a moment. There we go. One just grew, a pumpkin. That is being acted on by both of these. It's coming on night time, so it should run a lot faster as well at night. Obviously daytime it's going to run slower because there's less starlight. But in theory, any moment now, eventually, I'm not entirely sure how long this is going to take. With 2 of these crystals acting on it, and it's almost night time, it's not quite. I don't think it should take too long. Now in theory we could put more crystal, we could actually we could get more crystals and more pumpkin stalks going around the area. We could even go here and here with 2 more crystals. That's all doable, which I may do just to increase the rates that we get on transformation and the rates that we get on the actual pumpkins growing, because obviously pumpkins are not the fastest things. And we could also start looking at maybe something like the agri-carnation or something to see if we can't improve the growth ticks of the actual plants. But at the end of the day, that's not absolutely desperate. This is taking a bloody long time though. Having a real good thing. Now, I wonder whether it's because I've got it divided between multiple spots that the starlight is being divided. So even though nothing's happening in this block, for example, there is some starlight being sent there. That might be what's going on here, in which case it might be better maybe to link them slightly differently, but we'll see. I want to see this work and actually change it to a cake and then get it, and then I will feel, in fact, while we're at it, we'll do that, I think, for our screenshot. I know it's very similar to the last one, but I just want to see. Come on, I know if I wait for it to change, I'll miss it. So anyway, I'll be back as soon as this is changed. It is taking a long time, so maybe we need to think about alternatives. At the end of the day, again, I say it's not the most desperately important thing, because it is a slow process for this one, and there are other mana generation utilities which we may use in the future. This just seems like an obvious one, and I've got a thing of cake here as well, so you know, everybody's a winner. In fact, we could potentially use an ender chest and output cake to there instead. That might be a way to go forward. But yeah, be back in a moment. Alright, that was taking an age. I've decided on a slightly different tack. What we're going to do is we're going to replace these. Oops, not like that. And we're going to link 1 to 1. And that way each one gets 100% of the collector. And yeah, We need to place a block for that one, don't we? And what we can do then is we can replace the floor blocks here, here, here on these with so these four can only place a pumpkin here and here. I think that might be the way forward. Now the question is what to replace that with, and I think the answer has got to be something like green concrete or green clay or something like that. It's got to be something that there really is nothing in my bag of tricks. Oh, there was bloody stuff there. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're going to have to go and grab that. But it is getting on towards time. So you see, this is that. I don't want that. That needs to not be there. The easiest thing to do would be to place these down, but I think they would look unpleasant. And I don't think I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think I've got quite enough of this anyway to... I suppose we could go with that. That might work. So we've placed that there, 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 and obviously at these places as well. That should mean that the only place they can grow is there, which increases the chance, and yada yada. Don't know how long it's going to take to convert them. It is not going fast though, so I think we may need to resort to an alternative. Should this not be as quick as I thought it was going to be, which I think is very likely. You know, there's not really any indication to say this is going to go fast. So let's just try that again. But there are alternatives, and we have got plenty of fuel for the alternatives. So yeah, but that's the start. I'm going to probably put some cake underneath here as well, just so it can be offered again. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, with your eyes, and I will see you soon. Till then, bye for now.